Let's start in Kansas City, USA with the Kansas City Public Library parking garage. From the outside it looks like a giant bookshelf complete with massive book spines stretching several stories high. Titles like Romeo and Juliet and To Kill a Mockingbird decorate the facade, turning a simple parking structure into one of the most unusual literary tributes on earth. Next we travel to Sopot, Poland, home of the famous Crooked House. This building looks like it's melting. The walls curve, the roof bends, and the windows appear warped as if reality itself is unstable. Inspired by fairy tale illustrations, the Crooked House feels less like architecture and more like something straight out of a fantasy story. In Beijing, China, we find one of the most controversial buildings ever made. The CCTV headquarters. Instead of rising straight into the sky, this massive structure forms a twisted loop, defying gravity and traditional design. Locals famously nicknamed it the Big Pant because of its shape. Love it or hate it, the building challenges everything we think a skyscraper should be. Moving to Spain, the Metropole Parasol in Seville looks like a giant wooden mushroom invasion. Known locally as Los Setas, this enormous structure hovers above a historic plaza, blending futuristic design with ancient ruins below. Critics once called it an eyesore, but today it's one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. In India, there's a building shaped exactly like a fish. The National Fisheries Development Board in Hyderabad. From the scales to the fins, this structure leaves no doubt about what the organization inside does. It's a perfect example of novelty architecture where the building itself becomes a literal advertisement. Perhaps the strangest of all is the Basket Building in Ohio, USA. Designed as the headquarters for a basket company, the entire structure is shaped like a massive picnic basket, complete with giant handles on top. While the company no longer operates there, the building remains one of the most iconic oddities in American architecture. Finally, in Austria, the Unterwasser House rejects straight lines entirely. Floors are uneven, windows are mismatched, and trees grow directly out of the building. The architect believed straight lines were godless, and this structure proves just how far he was willing to take that philosophy. These buildings may look strange, impractical, or even ridiculous, but they share one thing in common: they challenge the idea that architecture must be boring.